At this point, the image appears in the rightmost corner, right lower corner of the screen, and I'm going to add to that a recording of MSN Recorder Max. Okay, where you can see the last recording. This is a screen recorder, and I want to check the settings and verify that I set it to 999, number of recent screen captures to store, and then I click OK, and then I click new recording and start recording from it. At this point, let's summarize. I have 3 recordings going together. Step recorder, recording now dialog box, which I'm going to move around a little bit so you can see it. Second one is the camera software recording. And thirdly is MSN Recorder Max, a screen recorder. And that screen recorder generated a file name where the video will be stored. So I'm going to open a little space at the top of my notepad, and I'm going to segregate it with an open brace, a bunch of open braces. Then edit paste the video file name, my video, and you can see it here. I'm going to mark it with a cursor. My video dash date dash time of the day .mpeg, which is a video file name. And now I'm going to proceed to my list of issues to be dealing with, and one of them is a message from Google that my Google voice number will expire. And I'm going to copy this, mark it with my cursor first, then go Control C to copy to the clipboard buffer. Then I'm going to go to my notes and paste it right on top with Control V or Edit Paste, right on top of the name of the video file. Okay, well, let's review again the multiple recording that I'm conducting now. Step recorder is first, then webcam is next, and it can show you my under brim vanity phone number, and on top of it the vanity phone name and a domain name. So this case, the domain name is WizMore, and .biz is the domain name extension. And the matching phone number is area code 949 6673 and 249. And that, together with my bib, create a complete circle, which I call the halo hat. And this bib is also a mask. So when I'm in the wilderness with a lot of dust in the air, I want to protect myself and others from the coronavirus, I can pull it up, and now I have a mask. And anytime I want to get rid of the mask, I can just drop it down and turn it into a bib. And if I don't want the bib, I can disconnect it and remove it altogether. And finally, the third recording is MSN Recorder Max. Now I'm going to deal with the message that I got from Google that this number would expire in 30 days for being idle. So I'm going to try to log into this, open another instance, and log into this number. I want to make sure that I mark it with the cursor, Val Tudor Co. And I copy it, edit, copy it to the clipboard, and now I'm ready to go and log into it. So I'm opening up. Here's an account which is logged into some other account number. Okay, so this one is markday.tv, and if I see it has a phone number, which spells the domain name Job AI Voice. One thing that I had to check concerning this is whether I have any emails. So I want to go to the email account and check it. Make sure that I look at the emails, phishing, setting up your new Google, security alert, security and voice, new voicemail. Okay. So I want to mark all of them for deletion and delete all of these messages. Then I want to go to make sure that it is rerouted. I want to look at all the settings and make sure that I reroute it. So using forwarding and pop, be sure that it is forwarding to another email and it is enabled. Okay, so that is good. At this point, I'm ready to change from this one to the new account. So I'm going to scroll down to the new account and I don't find it, so I click use another and then scroll down to the bottom again, select use another again and paste this new one. Control V, Web Tutor, Val Tutor, Co, and next. At this point, I need to enter the password, and I want to skip everything, but focus in on the voice effect, voice impact of it. And here you see that I got a lot of messages. Some message here. Lots of messages. Premium plan, something about your premium plan for Valtuter will renew soon. Extend your premium plan today. not sure. I don't think I need this one. Go back. Anonymous reminder. Move your phone to Wix groups. What's happening? Post phone for either sites are affected. Vault tutor. So need to do migrate your form data for March 1st. Deadline to avoid closing core functionality of data. So I'm going to go back and just delete all these messages. So I'm selecting all these messages. October 1st. No, who joined it? Image. Hidden. This message appears suspicious. Don't show the image unless you trust the sender and the message. Show image. Report spam. Images are not displayed. Display image below. New member. Hi there. Join Smith joined your group. Go say hi. I don't know who Join Smith is. So I'm going to go back and delete all these messages. Okay, at this point I want to go to Google Voice and see what is Google Voice saying. And here's the number from Google Voice. And I want to make an outbound call to ChatGPT. So let's see, I got also several messages here and there. So let's see what this is. Suspected spam. I want to delete. I press shift and select the first one for deletion all the way to the last one and delete all of them. Delete. Then go to the next one, voicemail, and see what I got for voicemail. Transcription not available. Welcome to Google Voice. Let's delete these messages also. Delete and delete. And finally, make an outbound call to ChatGPT. AI voice, okay.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT.
Help me with my domain and name. Yes, I'm looking for a domain name for my number, my vanity phone number that is a Google number. That is huge AI voice. No, huge AI, like artificial intelligence voice.
Oh, got it. You're looking for a domain related to huge AI voice. That's a catchy concept. Do you have any specific ideas in mind, or are you looking for suggestions?
Yes, I have a lot of ideas, but I'm also looking for suggestions. What do you think can I do with a domain name like and a matching vanity phone number that spells the words huge AI voice?
Yes. Matching a domain name to your vanity phone number that spells out huge AI voice is a clever idea. It makes it easier and your website. You can look into domains like hugeaivoice.com or similar locations. Would you like some suggestions for an example?
Yes, yes, but before we continue, I would like to stress that this is a huge AI voice.com exactly. Huge AI voice.com.
Thanks for clarifying. So, you're specifically interested in the domain hugeaivoice.com. It's a strong, memorable name that ties directly to your vanity phone. It should work well for your brand. Is there anything else you'd like help with regarding this domain?
Yes, I want to develop that AI voice domain to be a central hub for people that are interested in AI voice.
Great idea. Make hugeaivoice.com a central hub for everything related to AI voice to attract a lot of interest. You could include resources, news, and links to community forums. What features are you thinking of specifically?
No, I want to make it into a AI caller platform that will enable people that are interested in AI callers to learn about it, and specifically, for example, to learn how to develop AI callers incoming calls and reroute them to various directories and different people, as well as calendars, making appointments using vapi.ai.
That's an ambitious and exciting idea. Really explore hugeaivoice.com, where people can learn about and develop AI voice applications, manage incoming calls, and set appointments with tools like Vapi.ai would definitely make it a go-to hub. It sounds like you're aiming to create a comprehensive ecosystem for AI voice technology. How far along are you in the development process?
I'm long enough that I've done several examples of Vapi AI for incoming and outgoing calls, but now I'm debating because I would like to run it also on local host, and Vapi.ai is only in the cloud.
That's a common consideration. Most development. Since Vapi.ai is cloud-based, you might look into solutions that allow for local development or consider using other tools that support local environments. Have you explored any alternatives or workarounds for this?
Yes, I've explored a Chatterbox, but the problem with Chatterbox is that it doesn't have the telephony element of it. It has just the voice element, and I want something that will have also not only voice but also telephony integration.
I see what you mean. You want a solution that integrates both voice and telephony features. Since Chatterbox does include the voice part, you might need to look into software development frameworks that support both, or consider integrating separate services. Have you considered any other tools that might fit your needs?
No, and this is what I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask you if you have any ideas what is similar to vapi.ai but can run also on localhost. So when I lose the internet connectivity, my telephone system will work. I can do development work locally and then sync it with the cloud later when the connectivity becomes available.
You're looking for a you might want to explore like courtroom or which they can be run on including voice integration. You can then integrate voice AI without
Yes, my concern is that it has telephony, all right, but I'm not sure that it has AI development tools and AI development integration.
Fortress and FreeSwitch are strong on telephony, but might not have built-in AI development tools. You can integrate AI capabilities by connecting to external APIs or services. It might require some custom development to get everything working together. Would you be open to combining different tools to achieve your goals?
Yes, what tools can I add that will enable me to integrate AI into a local voice hosting services?
You can use open source AI building conversational AI and chatbots. Deep speech from Google is a speech to text engine. You can integrate it with your telephony platform for a complete AI voice solution. Would you explore some tools on this list?
Yes, but what about text to speech, like Chatterbox?
For text to speech, you might consider Gozilla's TTO, which is an open source option. It's quite flexible and can be integrated with various platforms. Another option is Google Cloud Text to Speech, which offers high quality voices but may require cloud connectivity. Would either of these options apply to you?
Yeah, let me tell you, this is a Google Voice number. So I would really love it if I could work with Google Voice. Is there any way to use Google Voice for this purpose?
Google Voice doesn't directly support custom AI integration. However, you can use Google's other services like Dialogue Pro for conversational AI or Cloud Text to Speech and integrate them with your telephony system. You might also explore third-party services that bridge Google Voice with other platforms. Would you like to explore these options further?
Yes, if I have a number with Google Voice, for example, in this case, the number with Google Voice spells the words huge AI voice, and I would like to develop it and keep it as a Google Voice. What other things can I do to to imitate a VAPI AI so this huge AI voice becomes a voice chatbot for incoming and outgoing calls, voice calls?
To create a voice chatbot with your Google Voice number, you can use a service like Twilio. Twilio offers APIs for both telephony and voice chatbot capabilities. You could integrate Twilio with your Google Voice number and connect it to AI services for processing incoming and outgoing calls. This way, your huge AI voice number could function as a voice chat network. Would you like to explore this further?
I have explored it already and I found out that if I want to take this voice number to Twilio, I will have to export it out of Google Voice and I will have to import it import it into Twilio. By that time, it will cease to be a Google Voice account or a Google Voice phone number. Plus, it is not free. Unlike Google Voice is free, but Twilio is not free. And furthermore, I would not be able to bring it if I am disappointed with Twilio. I will not be able to import it back into Google Voice because Google Voice will not accept the number that has been tempered by Twilio. Yes, how can I take this Google Voice vanity phone number and its domain name, huge AI voice? I can make a website for it, hugeaivoice.com, and then make a chatbot that will use this number. So when somebody calls the number, instead of me replying or a human replying, the chatbot, the voice chatbot, will reply first, and if it is necessary, will reroute the call to a human. But if it's not necessary, will converse with the caller and deal with the caller's problem.
Chatbot. 2. Telephony integration. Since you want to keep your Google Voice number, consider integrating with Google Dialogflow, which can work with Google Voice to handle incoming calls. 3. Site integration. This approach allows you to retain your Google Voice number and integrate AI voice capabilities. Would you like guidance on any specific part of this setup?
Yes, let me deal first with the dialogue flow. Will dialogue flow enable me to make a chatbot with a Google Voice number and keep it as a Google Voice, as a free Google Voice number?
Yeah, Dialogflow can be integrated with Google Voice. You can create a voice chatbot with Dialogflow and link it to your Google Voice number. This way, you can keep your number Google Voice only while adding AI capabilities to handle incoming calls. Would you like
Yes, I'm primarily concerned for now about incoming calls.
incoming calls with Dialogflow and your Google Voice number? You'll need to 1. Create a Dialogflow agent. Set up an agent in Dialogflow and design the conversation flows and responses for your voice chat.
And how expensive would that be?
Integrating Dialogflow with Google Voice doesn't have a direct cost. Google Voice is free, and Dialogflow has a free tier. However, if your usage exceeds the free tier limit, or if you need advanced features, costs could be incurred. The expenses would depend on the volume of calls and the complexity of your chat. Would you like more details on Dialogflow features?
No, just about the free tier. What does the dialogue flow free tier enable me to do?
The Dialogflow free tier allows you to create and deploy
Yes, because I'm going to use it as a case study for my class at the university, and I don't expect to get a lot of calls, so it will be a perfect examples because it will be a low activity type of thing, so I wouldn't exceed the maximum number of or the maximum quote.
That sounds like a great use case. With the dialogue flow free tier, you can up to 180 minutes of audio processing per month, which should be sufficient for your class there. With the flow AI incoming voice box, it's a perfect tool for a university class example. Would you like to explain on how to structure this as a case study?
Yes, I saw also. I just searched it on YouTube and I found that there is a built retail virtual agent from scratch using Dialogflow CX. Ultimate course, $600 free credit also.
Yes, Dialog Flow CX is the advanced version of Dialog Flow, designed for university students and lower paying students. Very short attention to process, it gives you a great way to explore its capabilities. It's particularly useful if you want to use it more sophisticated in a class or want to try it out in private sessions. Were you thinking about using Dialog Flow CX for a small case study?
Yes, this is exactly what I was thinking about.
That's a fantastic choice. Dialog Flow CX will give your students a comprehensive view of advanced conversational AI development. Plus, the free credit can help you explore its features without upfront costs. If you need any help structuring your case study or have questions about Dialog Flow CX, feel free to ask.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think using Dialogflow CX as a case study is a brilliant idea. It offers a robust platform for building advanced voice chatbots, perfect for demonstrating real-world applications to your students. With the free credit, you can explore its capabilities without worrying about costs. It's an excellent way to show students the potential of conversational AI. If you need any advice on how to present this to your class, I'm here to help.
Yes, I just did a search on Dialogflow CX Google AI, and it came up with build a powerful voice agent with Google Conversational Agent 5 months ago.
That sounds like a valuable resource. Google Conversational AI is a powerful tool, and a video you found should provide great insights into building a voice agent with Dialogflow CX. It's a perfect fit for your case study and
Yes,
happy to try it.
and should offer a practical use to teach the students about these ideas.
Absolutely. It's a practical way to teach students about conversational AI, voice agents, and integrating AI with telephony. The Build the Powerful Voice Agent video is a great resource to get started. It includes step-by-step guidance, making it easier to translate the concepts into a classroom setting. If you need any help preparing your lesson or have questions about the content itself, feel free to ask.
So I just would like to clarify that if I use Dialogflow, I can keep my Google Voice number, and when somebody calls my Google Voice number, my Dialogflow voice chatbot will reply.
That's correct. You can integrate Dialogflow with your Google Voice number. So when someone calls your number, your Dialogflow voice chatbot will respond. This style allows you to maintain your number as a free Google Voice service while enhancing it with AI capabilities. It's a fantastic way to bring conversational
And that will be perfect if I stay within the 180 minutes free. I won't have to pay anything.
Right. As long as you stay within the 180 minutes of free audio processing time, you won't incur any costs. It's a cost-effective way to introduce AI to your Google Voice number, and it's perfect for remote activity users. Would you like to access it now?
Yeah, I just would like to repeat it. 180 divided by 60 will be 3 hours,
That's right. 180 equals 3 hours.
which
So,
is
you have up to 7 hours of free audio processing each month with download speeds on your phone. That should give you plenty of room for your case study without any charges.
exactly. And now I have to proceed by documenting my call to you 800 chat GPT. So I made a notepad file and I saved it in my Google Voice 1 subfolder to document that I made an outbound call from this account to ChatGPT, and so I activated this Google Voice number, and it will not expire within 30 days.
That's activating your Google Voice number will ensure it doesn't expire. It's a great way to keep everything organized. If you need any more help along the way, just let me know.
Yes, and I want also to document it with psar.exe, problem step recorder executable, that comes bundled with Windows 11. So I started recording our conversation with multiple recordings. One of them is step recorder, psar problem step recorder. The other one is the camera software that comes bundled with Windows 11. So I make a video recording using the camera on my laptop, and a third recording of our conversation with you, 800 ChatGPT, is with MSN Recorder Max, which is a screen recorder. So I got three recordings going simultaneously at the same time. One is a camera webcam recorder, number one. Number two is an MSN Recorder Max screen recorder. And number three is the Psar Problem Step Recorder exe executable. Can you repeat these three?
Sure, you've got three recordings going simultaneously. One is a camera/webcam recorder capturing the chat. Two, another webcam recorder screen recording. Three, camera problem step recorder. Four, total, the document steps on your conversation. Hopefully these tutorials were really helpful to ChatGPT and you're getting closer to reaching it. You have about 5 minutes remaining this month. To talk for longer, download the ChatGPT app at chatgpt.com/download.
So now, for now, I'm going to stop recording with with the Psar Problem Step Recorder executable, and I clicked on the stop recording on the step recorder recording now dialog box. Now I got the hourglass, and now I'm clicking the save button to save it on my hard drive.
Great. Saving your PSR recording on your hard drive will document the steps you've taken. It's an easy way to keep track of your progress. If you need help with any of that, feel free to ask.
Exactly. I want to create an audit trail that is very robust, including screenshots and keystrokes, the webcam, and the screen recorder. Yeah, you forgot about the keystrokes. You forgot about the keystrokes that PSAR, problem step recorder executable, records every keystroke.
That's right. The PSR keystroke records every keystroke, providing a complete channel opener. It's a great tool for catching all keystroke faults. Including keystrokes, which adds to the robustness of your documentation. If you need further assistance, just let me know.
Yeah, I have trouble with my mouse, really. So now I'm going to construct the file name for this recording of psar.exe, and I want to give it the prefix of the path. So I'm going down to my notes to find the path of psar.exe off of the hard drive. So I copied the path to the clipboard buffer with the prefix also of the time. So
Sounds like you're carefully organizing your file, which is great for keeping track of everything. Adding the path and timestamp as a prefix will make it easier to identify your recordings later. If you run into any issues or need more assistance, just let me know.
I have trouble with the keys with the keyboard. I hit the key either too light or too hardly, and then it registers multiple keystroke. This keyboard on this laptop is really bad.
That sounds frustrating. Keyboard can definitely make typing challenging. If it's causing too many issues, you might consider installing keyboard. In the meantime, using it slow and steady might help avoid those dumb keystrokes.
Yeah, I'm trying to tap it and watch the screen at the same time so I don't press it too light or too hard. And now that I formed the complete uh, path and then backslash, the date and time. Yes.
Just a tip, install Encyclopedia on your ChatGPT. Install it on I'm sorry, Papa. To keep talking, download the ChatGPT app at chatgpt.com/download.
Okay, so I saved it, and now I want to click preview and see how long it is. In the meantime, I want to place an X in front of it, X and space, and then click review additional details to see what was the step, the last step. Cannot scroll up and down. It looks like step recorder is kind of freezing. So for that reason, I'm going to continue, and I'll wait for step recorder to come back. Or simply start a new recording. Let's see if I can start a new recording and continue. Okay, I started a new recording, and now I want to form another file name on the local hard drive. I'm going File, Save As. I want to have open parenthesis before val tutor and close parenthesis after the val tutor. At this point I want to make a new subfolder. So I'm going to copy a part of this, copy, and then try to create a new subfolder under the document subfolder. So I clicked on document, then I click on new folder, then I click on Control V, and then open it up. Copy the path to the clipboard buffer and insert it in front of the file name with the backslash. Now I got a complete string. Copy to the clipboard buffer and click save. Then go back to my notepad, Control V, paste it in my pad, and then go File, Save again. At this point I want to upload it to the cloud. So I'm going to go back to my cloud and click plus new, folder upload, Control V, paste the folder name, and then delete the file name, so I'll keep only the folder name. Now enter and upload it to the cloud. And click upload again to confirm. And then a Google responds by 1 of 1, which I'm going to go back to my notepad and enter it into my notepad. First of all, Control V for the file name. Then I'm going to place an X in front of it, X and space, marking that I have uploaded it. I've saved it to the local drive. And then I put the note 1 of 1, meaning that there was one folder in this drive, and I save it again, File, Save. Okay, after having done that, I can then stop and save again my step recorder. So I'm going to click the stop button, the save button, pick the previous entry, and give it a subscript of A. I'm going to enter the letter A immediately after the year, so it reads year 2025 sub A, and I'm going to put a dash after the initial time when I saved it before, and the new time is 5:05 p.m. So I enter 5:05 p.m. and that I entered the current time, so I can see that I saved it the activity from 4:59, about 6 minutes, since 6 minutes ago. And now I'm going to copy the psar.txt path to the clipboard buffer and insert it as a prefix followed by a backslash, and I got myself a string, a complete string. I'm going to copy this complete string to the clipboard buffer then save it in the psar.exe1 folder, and now I click additional details and scroll up to see how many steps. That was 51 steps, which is great as I'm recording a new clip and paste the previous clip in my notes. Control V, enter. I mark an X before that and a space, and then I'm going to continue to wrap this up. So to continue to complete it, I need to go back to my email address and delete the message that says that it will be deleted, that it will be, that the number will be expired. So I'm going to go back and retrieve the message if I can. I'm not sure which browser I was using, but I have to find the right browser that contains my message. Maybe this is the one. That's the problem. I'm not sure which browser I was using. So I can try to open another instance. When I go back to my browser, I need to go back to my browser where I can get the message. Okay, I will search for it. Google Voice will expire. So here's the message. Let's see which message it is. With more remote, I've already done, so I can delete this message, which is updated. And the next one is Map for One's website. I may be operating on multiple browsers, and I don't know which one is which, so that is a problem. I can always start another account or refresh it or something like that. Let me see if I can go full screen here and reload. Then I will go to my email account and look at my email account. Okay, I don't see any mention, so I'm going to wrap it up and I will delete it later. In the meantime, I'm going to the video file name, stop the recording here, and then play it back to check that it is good. Click the playback button and this is perfectly good. And this is perfect. I'm closing it.